Alright, let the sauce begin. So here we are. Welcome aboard. This is step 7 of the Miniart GAZ AAA cargo truck model kit, and we're inching our way along. Here I'm painting the repaired front body panels now that the body work is all done. I'm using some Tamiya paint, and we'll see how that looks. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty decent. Next time I build one of these, I'll have to be more careful when I put it together to avoid that misalignment with the top panel and the side pieces. Miniart doesn't really give you a clear joint. It's not like a click fit. So just be aware of that when you go to build yours. Yeah, here what I'm doing is I'm taking some tape strips and I'm masking off the green because now I'm going to have to repaint all that black that I put on before, but that's not a big deal. I've got a few things left to do on this truck. It's a great little kit though. So number one, I think what we're going to do is we're going to split off and take care of the seat. I'm going to hold off putting on all the breakable stuff. This one I guess I got to put on, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to have the engine viewable or not. I'm thinking not, because I always go for the detail stuff, and maybe I'll just make it easy on myself. So yeah, let's take a look at that seat. Yeah, sometimes what I'll do when I have these really fragile pieces and identical things except maybe a different number, I'll actually just snip the piece off with the number still included on one of them, so then I know which is which. Yeah, one of these pieces ended up breaking, whether it was broken already or I don't know what happened, but here I am. I'm taping up the body again. This time, because I had painted the floor green, thinking that might be the way to go, I decided to change it, and now I'm painting it a nice flat black on the floorboard. And voila, there you go. A nice, distinct, different black to give a little bit more flavor to the interior. For these seat cushions, I used another different black as well, a Tamiya NATO black. Parts like these gear shift are very fragile and prone to breaking. The plastic doesn't have much spring to it. It's somewhat brittle. So just be careful when you're cleaning these things up, and to make sure that the piece is braced behind where you're actually applying any pressure or force. This part here is for mounting the headlights on the front, and it is very fragile. So all those pieces were cleaned up and prepared for a spraying of black. So at this time I decided to paint all the body panel parts, like the doors and the front engine cover and everything. I used a mix of Mr. Surfacer Black 1500. Here I am painting all that out once it's dry with a coat of Mia green.
A59 and A58. So yeah, the 59 is broken, and okay, this part here, that's where those that's where the I guess the clutch or the brake and that go. It's like you gotta thread it through and then glue it on there. It's like crazy.
These are the clear parts that are included with the kit, and while they look really good, when I tried to fit this rear window in, it just was too thick to fit in the recess that's provided in that back wall. So I tried living with it, but I ended up having to cut my own. For that, I'm using my silhouette cutter, and I used a piece of tape to transfer the shape of these window parts, and I used the tools in the silhouette software to trace this outline, and then that's going to be sent over to the cutter. I am just kind of like experimenting with this here, and it's not a perfect cut through. If I were to spend more time, I could find an exact setting, but I was just sort of like just trying it out to see if this was a good way to go. When you're doing something like this, it's not an exact fit often, and you have to sand, check, trim until you get the right shape that you need. This would be something that if I was really worried about, I would spend more time getting the exact setting for how it would cut right through, so I wouldn't have to do a lot of this manual cleanup. But I ended up being pretty happy with the result, and the plastic is thinner than what was in the kit. This front area actually was pretty good, the front piece in the kit. It fit nicely, but I decided to go with this thinner piece here. So I'm going to close this video up, part 7, and Be sure to join me again with part 8. I'll be getting into some aging and weathering of the vehicle. So thanks a lot for dropping by. Like and subscribe if you like what it is, and I hope to bring you a lot more exciting videos in the future. Take care.